Sometimes it's tough talking about the difficult topics that we as men face. Not anymore. I am Oliver Green, and I am your host of Let's Talk Dirty. Let's go. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Oliver Green of Let's Talk Dirty podcast. I am the founder of Daddy Issues Reloaded, and I just wanted to take this time to come on and say thank you to all of my subscribers and to have a transparent moment. I learned a lot in season 2. It taught me that you have to push through some things despite wanting to give up. There were many times in the planning process, many times in the recording, many times through season 2, I just wanted to shut it down. I got caught up looking at the likes, at the views, at the analytics, and they weren't where I thought they should be. Having to go back to the drawing board to understand and to remind myself that I started the podcast because I felt that I didn't have a voice. I started the podcast because I felt people didn't see me. I started the podcast for people that feel unseen, unheard. I was in church the other day and my pastor had said something to me, and then she sent me a message and said, "Thank you for not running." I joked and said I wanted to because I have a new pair of sneakers. But through all the topics that I talked about in season 2, through all of the things that I have been through, it has made me a stronger person. And I hope that what it is that I have said something to you that has just given you just that bit of an urge to not quit and to push forward. I shared something the other day with somebody I was speaking with, and I gave him something that I remembered from college. Communication is the sending and receiving of thoughts and information, whatever the means. And I learned that when I was when I was online for my fraternity. But that has stuck out to me. Communication is the sending and receiving of thoughts and information by whatever the means, and that whatever the means is, when it gets tough, you don't quit. When it seems like it's not going the way that you want it to, you continue to follow the plan. When you feel like you want to give up, understand that there is somebody that is sitting, that there's somebody that has sat where you have sat before, where you were sitting now, and they have pushed forward. So take the time to go back, listen to the videos, take notes, leave comments, share. The only way that we get better as men is if we stop keeping things to ourselves and begin to create groups where we feel comfortable and we're able to be vulnerable and talk about the things that have kept us bound up, the things that we don't talk about. My hashtag, conversations that we don't have. It's the conversations that we don't have that tend to put us in the positions that we're in right now. Had I had blank, blank, blank growing up, I may not have done blank, blank, blank. If you're a father, show up for your kids. If you're a husband, show up for your wife. If you are a supervisor, if you play a role at work, show up. If you are a leader at your church, show up. Understand that it's bigger than you. And even when you don't think so, remember, it's bigger than you. Thank you again for tuning in. There are some big things coming, some changes that are coming across the board for season 3. Thank you. Continue to support, continue to be on the lookout, continue to address your daddy issues today before they deal with you tomorrow. And usually when they pop up, we're in that moment where we are not expecting and we're not ready for what is about to happen. But remember, we are in control of something. We are in control of the response of this to the situation. We can control how we respond to a situation. If you need a coach, if you need a mentor, reach out. I'm right here. And if I can't help you, one of the things that a coach does, he will let you know that, ooh, that's above me, but you might want to reach out here. So again, thank you. I am Oliver Green. I am your host of Let's Talk Dirty, and let's stop not having the conversation so we can continue to grow and get to a place where we can have the conversation.